And welcome back, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Monster to Mermaid. This is Minecraft. And yeah, there's a new game out there. We'll see. We'll see what it's like in a while. But right now, I'm playing Minecraft. And this is one of the Druid apartments that I've been working on. And let's come in. We just put in this kitchen. We added a kitchen to the upstairs area of this apartment because the downstairs area has been turned into a shared area with some visitors from Mr. Villager's people, Mr. Villager's villages people, and they live in apartments off of the Druid apartment building. This is the Spirit apartments. This is Spirit Wood from all the biomes, and all the apartment buildings are named after trees. This is a Druid sanctuary, and so we're going to continue. Yes, that's why we have this golem in this hallway, because we actually do have villagers, and they brought not only a golem, as you can hear, but they also brought cats with them. So we do have some cats now in the sanctuary. This is one of the other Druid housing, and I'm focusing on Druid housing right now because I'd like to have some more kids. And when I have kids, I usually have the Druids take off so that if they want to have a family, the ones who are working as Druids, if they want to have a family, they can. And so that's important to the way I play. And so I have one more. This was one that we were working on right here. We've got the kitchen in, and this is the living room area. That's dark here, which is what we were looking at. And I think I'm just going to put in I think I just need to put in some couches and chairs. Let me see what the upstairs looks like for a minute. Yeah, the upstairs is done. So the upstairs is done here and ready and waiting. And now we can go down here and look at the living room. We're putting red and oranges in. So I think we're going to put red and orange in here as well. This is interesting. Let me get a light for a minute. Am I not carrying one? I'm not carrying a light. I'm not carrying anything. Let's put a light here for a second. I just want to see why this door is not fitting into this. And there's something leaking back here that wasn't leaking before. It is leaking. There's one of these right here. Let's take this and put it right here. Keep that from leaking. Okay, Nubians, this is Nubians Aquatica level 5 apartment building, which I love, but it does leak, and I don't know whether the new one, he hasn't actually put Mr. Villager. Whoa. Hi. Yay, it's nice to see you. What are you doing up? It is super early. Yes, I'm doing fine, except that I wasn't sleeping, so I decided I was going to stream. Now, the way the living room is, where we have these stools here, I think I want the chairs to be, I'm going to make the chairs out of wool, out of red wool, and the cutter an architect's cutter, which is Domum Ornamentum. And we're going to put down the cutter for a minute and make some furniture pieces. I want to do the traditional chair, this chair, and this piece. I like these pieces in rooms where I need to have them walk around, or the view is like this, where there's a double view. So we can put a chair here and then have a stool piece right have it here like that. Yeah, and so see, people can sit here if they want to watch the TV, or they can lay down, or they can do we can't put anything here because of the curtains. That's why that's not going all the way back to the back. And that's it. Now, if we wanted to do different curtains, you're awake early. If we did different curtains, we could do something different here. But I love the way these curtains look. But if we did the curtains like the ones upstairs, we could do something else. I think I want these because I like the fact that they close. And right back here, we can put a lamp in this one. And it also explains this part here. Do they want? Look at what can be seen from here. That is one of the piece directly ahead is one of the reception areas. That's a hall. That's another reception area. And that's another apartment across the way that they can see. And we don't really need, I don't want to add anything. There is enough room right here or on that side to add, this is where it should be, to add another place. I'm good. My voice isn't quite awake yet. But I'm okay. And to add a bedroom right here is what I think I would like to do. To this apartment, this is one of the ones across the way, and that would allow for a couple more Druids to have a place to be right here. So we're making this sort of like a Druid central. It's always been this hallway, but we've lost the downstairs of two apartments. So my tendency right now is to think about putting in just one more, and then Mr. Villager is here, and this is where we have the ambassador, which is why it was perfect to put the villagers in this area, because this is Mr. Villager's apartment, and he is the ambassador to the villagers, and this is his place right here. So, getting back to this place, yeah, it would be interesting to do a couple things. Let's see how much walking room there is. There is enough walking room that we could put in an entertainment center here. And I think I might want to. And let's see for a second. So we're just going to take a little bit more time with this room. And what furniture? We've got that red furniture there, which, by the way, is no. I don't want to sit on it. Is a mangrove, stripped mangrove. So why don't we do stripped mangrove in here? Let's get music, a juke. Let's get a juke, and let's surround it with mangrove. Let's see what pieces might want to put around this juke. This is why I don't usually use this go to the place itself, because sometimes there's too much stuff, but we don't have too much going on here. And look, we got these right away. We could use this, but no. Let's use these and put these around. I think that's just a 3 right there. No, it's a 4. Ooh, it's a 4. A note box. Let's get a note. Let's get one of these and let's make it that these people really like music. So we're going to put it actually this way, the other way. Yes. So that the little pieces are inside. And the warehouse is full. And let's put these 2 here. Like this is something that they do. And I like this. We're going to have to do something about the warehouse right away. Let's come here. And the warehouse that's full is the number 2 warehouse. So, Mr. Villager, have you watched anyone play Hightail yet? It's very early in the morning where Mr. Villager is. Where I am, it is 3. It's a little after 3 a.m. where I am. Mr. Villager is, it's a little bit earlier. Which way do I want to go? Let's go this way. I'm going to come around through here. And that apartment, I've totally forgotten about that house that's sitting right here. I should look at it too and do some work on it. But right now, this is full. And that's why everyone is standing around, because there's not anything that they can do much. Let's sort, and then let's come here and see. Did that helped? And then let's put let's put this away. We're gonna get a whole bunch of stuff because I'm gonna look for a minute. See that right there? That. So we're going to take just this one. We're going to take this one and we're going to have all of this stone shipped. Actually, we can't. This is the stone we need to make stone. I think what I'm going to do with it is take it to both of the brickyards. I'm going to take this to the brickyards. Now, this isn't going to do a lot. There's too much stuff, but if we start with the brickyards and begin to put in stuff in here, why is he not taking things out of here? Interesting. But we're going to put this in. Put all this in here. We could actually take these bricks to Pitihamalakut and get those going. So he's going to work on that, and I've got those bricks. And the other place where we can take these, I think I'm going to get on a taxi, get in a cab, and go to the other. I could either get in a cab or I could walk, just to make sure that everyone gets fed. People seem to be liking a lot, although you have this weird feeling of, well, okay then, lovely to know. Keep moving forward. Different, this nowhere country, you still hope some stuff for Minecraft, so you're not too attached to Hightail. Okay, it looks really good. Maybe Minecraft make a move after the emergent competition. Wouldn't that be interesting? That would definitely be something. Who is this? Sure enough, Journey.
What's it today then?
Poor baby. Journey is very unhappy with food. Let's see what you have. But you have food on you, Journey. You have food on you that you're unhappy with. It's not on the dining hall menu? What do you mean it's not on the dining hall menu? Well, that's interesting. Okay, so let's take those off. The dining hall that she uses doesn't have that food, and that might be the reason she's not getting fed. Because she has food on her that she can't eat. So that's why I'm taking it away. I don't know anymore. There have been several changes to the food system to make it better, but it also changes it from the way that, okay, that's an exclamation point, which we're not doing any exclamation points. And then the other brickyard is over here. And I'm going to take this to the other brickyard. I don't want to get rid of the cobblestone. We don't have a lot, actually, of cobblestone, which is why I don't want to get rid of it. So it is just about 1 p.m. their time. And what are you waiting for, Rome? But at the same time, you think Minecraft is kind of doomed somehow?
I'll take care of it.
I don't know. I don't think so. It's hard to tell, you know, with things like that. What do you need that you're not getting?
Good to see you.
What are you asking for? Ooh, framed? See? See this? This is why we need some cobble in this area. So we're going back to put some cobblestone into Yale's. So we were at Logan's brickyard. Now we're going to Yale's brickyard behind Nancy here. And there's nothing in here, sure enough. So we're going to start him up. I like to do this to just help with making sure that there's enough stone. There is no brickyard at Beautify. All the products of a brickyard have to come from Arnaaluk for Beautify. We're going to walk through. This is Amanda. Oh, that's Amanda, and there's Sloan. Sloan and Amanda work here. Amanda is the blacksmith, and we're headed through. Now we could give Raquel some work. Let me see what Raquel is supposed to be making right now. She's the crusher. Let's see if I can, yeah, there we go. And let's see what her settings is. And sure enough, she's supposed to be making gravel. So we're going to give her a bunch of this. We'll give her 3 of these so that she can make, and sure enough, there she goes. Oh no! I just did that. Yes, I did. Okay, luckily it was just cobble, and it moved into the other section. I was trying to get this one to go away and give her full cobbles so she can notice she got started right away with making gravel. You need gravel to make sand. You need gravel and sand to make concrete. We're still making concrete. So here in this warehouse, we're going to drop off the cobblestone, and I'm dropping off all this stuff. I'm not dropping off the stand because that goes back in the library. No exclamation points, no excessivity, no stress. Good oh. And let's see, however, they actually start mass producing relevant, at least, updates. You want to see Colonies team dealing with it. Yeah. Not complaining, only contesting. Yes. Of course. I agree. It'll be interesting to see what they have to say. And if they are going to make something for Hightail, wouldn't that be interesting? They are a mod, after all, the developers, and it would be curious. I saw on Discord that Cooking for Blockheads has been invited by the developers of Hightail, has been invited to make mods for Hightail, and they seem to be accepting the challenge of doing that. So it'll be interesting to see. Uh-oh, who was that? Someone's upset here. Aya, is that you? Do you not have any room?
What is it?
Yes, that's what I thought. Every once in a while, the smaller bakeries that are here, they get stuffing full. So what don't you need? You have several of these breads that should be picked up. Why don't we have a courier come and pick up your stuff, and that'll help you. It's sunset, so she just left. But we'll do that, and that will help her. This is Paloma's place. Paloma's cooking. And we'll come up here. Oh, are you saying that they did that in the server that you've joined? People are used with the options position, and it was planned so we go to the marketplace more. And they moved the marketplace so that it's Well, I'm sorry to hear that. So it's interesting, Mr. Villager. It's one of the reasons that I don't play on a server. In this world, we are doing... Who's this? Who lives here? Oh, their tree's still up. In this world, we are... Let's see who's here. There we go. Couriers. I think this is a courier couple who live here, and they don't have a lot of stuff done to their place. I don't play because it's like Earth. When you get a lot of humans together, you have Earth. You have Earth situations. And Earth situations are fine if you're living in an igloo, or if you are unable to get out of your, if you have something that keeps you restricted and you cannot find other friends or be with other people or do other things. But when you start getting into government, which is what happens in servers, that you have to have some sort of government in servers. And what I mean by that is that the people who are running the server have to consider setting the place up in such a way that it can't be taken over by a faction. Almost kind of like what's happening in the United States. And we had all sorts of things in place, and we still do, for administrations that are pushing the boundaries of their power. We have all sorts of things in place for that. It'll be interesting to see what ultimately happens with what is going on here. And regardless, and this is one of the things, regardless of what happens, in 4 more years, or in 2 more years, 4 more years, I've lost track. It seems like forever. In 2 more years, it won't matter, because in 2 more years, there will be another election for a different administration. And unless this administration decides that we no longer have a democracy, a voting democracy, then we will no longer have that person as the leader of the federal government at that particular time. So we shall see what happens. For those who expected or who wanted or who thought that this was going to be a time of peace and a time of focusing on Americans actually getting to be able to have more affordable housing and food and all that, well, you were wrong. You picked wrongly. So we are now on the verge of our own civil war, much less on the verge of being at war with other countries. So this is, for those of you who are watching, January 16th, 2026 in the United States, where we're talking about being on the verge of a civil war and being on the verge of being at war with Europe over Greenland. So even if it's huffing and puffing, what it does is make it stressful, make the kind of stress that Mr. Villager is talking about is happening in his server. And have you heard they have a new business manager, leader, planner, or something like that? Probably baby mob textures. Oh, interesting. He's talking about Minecraft. What's happened in Minecraft? So do I want to add this one? I can add right here. Well, no, not here, because this is actually someone's house. Whose house is this? It's Talon and Azrael. Talon and Azrael had kids, and so they work in a very strange situation where Talon is a beekeeper, Azrael is a environmentalist, and they work in opposite directions. So this was the closest place that we could find for both of them to have a permanent location. And notice Azrael having a little bit of a longer commute, but Azrael has decided to do that specifically so he can live with his partner and their kids can have a place to come home to on holidays and the like. And so that is that building. We were going over to this one. So notice there's an apartment here that's been added. And what we're talking about is right over here. What's going on? Who's this? Journey, you're still saying that? Why are you still saying that? Okay, now you're not saying it anymore. Go get something to eat. So see where they were? They were using the apartment upstairs for their day off, and now they're going back to work. And so we're going to add another place right here, so that if we want, we can put another set of couples upstairs. How many people can we have here? So these are all separate. See, these are fours. So we don't have a Druid couple, a bedroom here. So see this right here? This is where we're going to add it. And we're going to go outside and start from outside and add a bedroom. So it's going to be interesting. How are we going to do that? So the way I'm going to do it, conditioner. A conditioner? What's a conditioner? A conditioner. This is going to be funny. What's another word for a conditioner, Mr. Villager? Because ooh, look at them. Look at them. They're checking on the golem. Wow, good for them. We're checking on the golem. There's 2 golems. There's one in the housing area, and there's one in the work area. And it's sunrise, and there we go. We have some people. This is not a worker. Are you saying there's not enough places for you to work? So remember, we moved some of these. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we only have 5? Ooh, okay. I get it. I see the problem. Let's take something that we know can be moved. That. And why don't we add another... I think I'd rather have another cartographer here. So I'm going to put that. And that should give an extra place. And there isn't anything I can do. He's not actually stuck. He's trying to get out through there. See? So now where are you going? There we go. There we go. So now he is a cartographer. And he should go home, except that it's daytime. So he missed the morning meeting. So he's going to have to wait for everyone else to come. And they'll see. Well, that's interesting. He just went in here. This is a equipment room right there. Think they're trapped? Well, now they're not. No, he's not. I would prefer you not to stand on your table. But, okay, have at it. Alright, so now that he has a job, he will probably join the others when the time comes. It's 8 o'clock, and let's close that door. And where are the rest? Okay, wait a minute. Ooh, look at this. 1, 2, there are 2 upstairs here, and this is the one we just helped. I know you can't see this right here, but this is the one in the upper, the one by themselves is the one we just helped. And right here, those 2 are upstairs in that building. And then we have one over here and one back here in this corridor. And I don't think this is the corridor where we are. Where are we? Where's the you are here? Oh yeah, they're spread all over the place. So there's one there, but there's one all the way over here, which is on the other side. One of the apartments on the other side. And so they're just going around everywhere. If they're stuck in the upstairs of this place, they technically shouldn't be, because this is a stair right here. And there we go. But we still have 2 people up here. And one of them is not a worker, and that's another cartographer. No, that's a Fletcher. And so there isn't any way to entice them like there is for others. So this is what happens with them. Golem, you know better than to be on that table. Get off, you're too heavy. Okay. Let me ring the bell and see what happens when I ring it. Let's see if I can get them to go someplace. That one went to the housing. What's going on with you guys? Are you going downstairs? You're stuck. Okay. But how? Okay, there goes one. This is not a place to live, guys. We're gonna have to go someplace else. I'm gonna try and push him downstairs. No, it's not working. Alright. It's daytime, you stay there. But in the meantime, I'm going to work on the other city, and we'll come here. Yeah, I know.
Good to see ya.
Ooh, okay. Are you out of food? This is why I'm not going to spend. She is not. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She has too many of these. 2, 3. So this one goes back. Let's see how many of these we have. And then she has that. Look at now, she's getting mint jelly to put on toast bread, I guess. Does she have any bread for the mint jelly to go on? Yeah, she is serving, she's serving the lambus and muffins for the jelly to go on. So she does have those. Let's come over here. And she doesn't have anything in the fridge, so we can put those two things in the refrigerator, and that takes care of her for right now. They don't keep anything in here, except there is something in here. Nope. And what do you have on you? As you can see. And she has, whoa, look at this. This is not suitable for this citizen? Then why, wait a second, hold on here. Is jelly on the list? It is on the list, people. So even though it's not suitable for her, someone here likes it. We have some people living in threes housing, and that is definite. And you too? Okay, Khalid. Like, wait. Khalid works right here. It's Khalid's stand right there. What is it that you're not serving? Hold on a second. There's hand pies, there's lamb stew. There's fish and chips. I don't know that I want to add anything else to this. I don't think I want to add a vegetable dish. If we added a vegetable dish, this is the vegetable dish that we could add. And see if they like it. Contrabanding food, what does that mean? What does that word mean to you? Contrabanding. In the way that you're using it right now. Maybe is ours.
So what will be for you?
Here and see what it says here. Variety again. Sure, it's variety. So there it is. So he definitely lives in a 5 because he lives with Nova and they have kids. So he's in a 5 house. She's got apple pie. That's what the problem is. She doesn't have any 5 food. She doesn't have any hand pies, any lamb stew, any steak dinners. None of those are there. What's happened to the beef? We have farmers who we have farmers who harvest meat. He's one of them, and she's one up here. Let's come up here and look at Gemma. Gemma harvests meat too. Harvests meat. And both of them have meat waiting to be picked up. You can check and see how much steak there is in some of the others. If we have to, we'll add some more. He's harvesting chickens. He should be. And let's see how many he has. And he's definitely harvesting chickens and eggs. I suppose we could have everyone serve egg fried rice just to make different food. Notice them. One of them is having a muffin and the other one is having apple pie, so they're eating dessert. So we were on our way headed back to Case. I want to see how he's doing with this. See, he's waiting for something here. What's he waiting for? Required resources. Seriously? 2 pieces of concrete? He's almost done. But this isn't gone yet. Let's go up here and see. The ladder is still here. Oh, but all of this is done. Oh yeah, look. Oh, it's nighttime. People are sleeping. Notice there are no doors yet. So he hasn't put the doors on. But he has everything he needs except 2 pieces of concrete. So we'll get him to have that. I know I still have this food on me. I'll have to put it away. Let's come back here and see something. River is still not sleeping. She's still taking the night shift. And here, I wish I could understand what is wrong with these beds. They've always been able to use these. Let me see something. That is a full block right there. It's the same amount of room as right here and the others. And the guys are going to sleep and she isn't. So it's not that she can't get under there, because look, he's under. She could be right here and yet she's not. Let's break this bed. And let's put this bed back in. Let's see if that does anything. Not tonight, but we'll see. That's curious. Just missing the mint tea. Yes, that's true. It does look like that's what was happening with them, that they were sitting down and having, let's take down his, this is Tucker. Tucker is one of the bookstore owners now, and we're just taking down his tree. I think all the trees are down. We're gonna find somebody who has a tree in the middle of July. We have so much work to do. Look, this is still vanilla practically. And over here, this hasn't even been worked on yet. Someone started working on it and then they stopped. So it says cancel upgrade. I'm going to cancel the upgrade. No one's working on this because Case is the only builder back here. There isn't anyone who can get close enough that it makes sense for them to work on that building. So Case is going to finish that gift shop for the gatehouse area. That is a flower shop gift shop. And as soon as he gets done with the hotel, and he's probably waiting for the 2 stones that belong here, that I took away from here. Yeah, I'm not going to put them, I'll let him get them back and put them in. And then when he's done with that, he's going to work on this. This is a new recreation center off of the Gatehouse Hotel and Restaurant. So the Gatehouse has a hotel, a restaurant, and a bakery all apart, and this part doesn't have any work on it yet. And so this is the next thing that he's going to work on. Taking away the top ones, so she chooses the lower beds. Yeah, that's a possibility. I don't know that I've ever seen anyone in those lower beds, as a matter of fact, even. So I don't know that those lower beds necessarily work. So let me do something here to get him finished. I removed this, and I removed this table, and just so that they could walk through, but we're going to put it back for right now, so that let's put that right there, so that he's not held up by that. And we'll see if that gets him done. Is there an archer in the lowest level? Yes, there is. There is Zane, I believe, is sleeping in the lower level. You two? You're saying there's not the kind of food that you want. Yeah, I see that. So Zane is sleeping, and Spencer are sleeping here. Oh, not Zane, Archie. Archie is here, and Spencer's here. Where's Zane? Zane's the mine druid, and the mine druids were messed up. And it might be that they can't go into the mine, and that's what's messing them up. And I think I changed him to an archer so he could go into the mine. And speaking of the mine druid, let's see if he's actually getting to the mine, because that was one of the problems. So let's go back to the mine for a minute. We're going through the housing here. An archer at the lowest level. And let's see where Zane is for a second. I'm going to come down here. I really want the hotel to be done so I can have another taxi there, which will make it much easier to get around. Everyone else, Journey, I don't know what you're doing. You haven't gone back and gotten any food. Oops. Ooh, it's too soon for us to have somebody stuck. Ooh, I think I might have to get out. You hear that sound behind me is the heater. There's not too much I can do about that noisy thing. But let's come here. I went past the mine because I need to go to the Willows. And the Willows apartment is through here. Ryan, are you stuck? Are you just sleeping? Doesn't she look stuck? Ryan? You want to sleep? Okay, fine. Let's go back here for a minute and let's see if I can get Zane to respond. Let's come up here. And Zane is here.
Do you need something?
I need to know why you're not in the mine. So he is a druid, an archer. He does have food. And he could, it's sunrise. We'll see if he goes to the mine. I don't think he's going. I don't think he can go. Even though he's assigned to mine patrol. And that would be interesting. It would be curious if there has to be 2 of them in order to go into the mine, but there shouldn't have to be. But that would be curious, wouldn't it? I don't think you can hire 2. I don't think you can. It's morning. People are going to work. Let's go to the mine for a second. Let's look and see. Jameson, are you living here? Oh, this is pretty. I did do some things. Yes, Jameson's living by himself here. Right now. Yes, hi, Jameson. What are you waiting for? You're repairing. Let's see. Let's try assigning him. And let's see if he'll work now. Here he comes. I can see him coming from, he came down from his station.
Not good enough for you.
And he's coming around the corner. And is it fixed? Excellent. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so let's go assign Lionel to Rome, because Rome doesn't have one either. So whatever was going on, why they couldn't go down, has been fixed. And so we're going to head back. We're going through the Skyrus apartments, and we're going to turn down the main corridor. And you can hear the streetcar on the main corridor working. And we're going to take the Spirit apartment corridor here to go to the town hall in the center. We're headed towards the other mine Rome has, which is inside this workshop right here. Here we are. And there we go. Who's that?
So what will it be for you?
And there he is. There's Lionel. And let me see what it says. Is he assigned? Because he just came up. Let's see. And he is assigned. So he's working too. So he just came up to get some food and to get some rest probably. And Sloan is, Rome. Sloan is, Rome got what he wanted. He was waiting for some materials and he got them because he is not here. He just went down to the mine, so that's excellent. All right, so that is something that got fixed and is good. Let's look at something for a minute. Let's look here and see if anyone noticed that the planters, if anyone noticed anything about the planters. Because we still had planters who are assigned to this area. Who's this?
It's a fine day.
Hi, William. This is Kiara right here. Let's look and see on her fields. She still doesn't have a field to work on. We're not doing a bamboo field here. This is the cocoa field. And I wonder if I have to put the cocoa in first in order for the field to be recognized. Let's try doing that. See what happens if we try doing that? Well, we can't do that. Yeah, let's try putting these here, and let's see what happens if they will do the field, or if the field's just going to stay here like the kelp field and not have anything on it. So this is I would call this commercial field, in that it's not necessarily pretty, it's just functional. This field is. And some people just want functional. They don't want a lot of things that they have to be concerned about. There we go. And look, we might as well do these last two since we're doing them all. And I think that means that there's nothing on one of these sides here. There's one there. Do planters request fertilizer? I don't think they do. Hold on, let's see. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I was putting those away. Let's come over here. No, they don't. See, it doesn't say you can turn it. Well, you probably can't turn it off if they did. I don't know why they would. She is making stuff, and this is what she does here. So even though she is not actually growing at the cocoa that she's supposed to be, she does make books, and that's what she does. Let's look and see what our seaweed, our kelp farmer is doing, since she can't harvest kelp. Now this is interesting. So it says here, now it's not showing the kelp at all. It was showing cocoa. Oh, because I put it there. Can they not see? What is happening here that this is not working? Because she should be harvesting this, and she isn't. Let me see if she's doing anything. She didn't craft anything in this last little bit of time, but she does craft paper, so she's probably not going to craft it because Kiara's doing it. We have bamboo pieces. Let's teach recipe. Let's look at bamboo.
Narrator off.
And see there? Okay, it says narrator off, so hopefully that means that it's not going to come on. Let's look at stripped bamboo. None of these can be put into there, which is interesting. See, I have teach recipe and it's not allowing me to teach that. Anything here, so wait. Hold on a second. What's happening here? Let's go here. Ooh. Crafting. Let's escape. Let's look at that again. Teach recipe. Oh, this really isn't working. Wow. We can't even teach a recipe. So that's actually not working at all. And there's the field. We've repaired it several times, and we're still not getting anybody to do anything about it. Okay. It can be applied to their plants. Yeah, it can. I'm not worried about their plants not growing or stuff like that. My concern is that their plants don't show up. But you notice that even though it said, and this is very curious, look at this. So it said cocoa beans, and look at that. Cocoa's showing there, but it's not showing as a field. I wonder if that's showing because I put those there, put those on there. We'll see if that starts that field. This one, I don't know what to do about this field.
I bet it's calling.
Maybe you have to drag. What do you mean drag? To drag? Think they're not assigned in some way. Yeah, I know. That's exactly it. And the question is, why aren't they assigned? So let's put one of these in here and let's see what happens. So see here, tasks, warehouse, the fields. There are no fields. These fields do not belong to her. These right here. See how far away they are? She's not even recognizing her own fields. She's recognizing fields from another place. Drag the item. Tasks. Stock. Yeah, I tried doing that. So what used to happen is, all I'd have to do is put this here. Now, if it's saying, I wonder if they made it so that you can no longer do that. Hold on for a second. Let's come here and let's get some bamboo.
Narrator narrates all.
Okay. Here we go again. Option B.
Narrator narrates chat. Narrator narrates system.
What's happening now? Let me see if the narrator.
Search items, edit
Yep.
box. Screen element 3 out of 3. Press tab to navigate to next. Narrator off.
Grrr. And this is a new thing. This is a new thing, this blasted narrator. And its location. And the people who make Backpack, they probably done something about it, that it conflicts with narrator. I should go out to Discord and see what's going on with that it conflicts with the narrator, and see if maybe they've done something in an update to deal with that. But that is absolutely happening. And now what I was trying to see was, and where can I see it from? Let's go to Nancy and see if I can get them to make anything. Let's see if there's a teach recipe here. And sure enough, it's to teach these. These belong, I'm not going to teach her. I'm going to teach, who's at the other end? Everly, how to make those, because Everly is closer to where that is needed. So we're going to get Everly to make it. Yeah, we have 2 builder shops here from the beginning, from when we were doing a lot of work. And so these shops are here in case someone needs to repair something, or like when we asked Danny to put in a new dome top, he was working from one of the builder shops that we're not using. Maybe configuring the buttons inside the game, assign the narrator button. Vincent has already looked at that. He's looked at that, and there isn't any way to do it. It's hard-coded in the game. It's hard-coded, so you can't change the narrator. And where going? I'm going to Dax. So let's go down the hall. Everly. Let's go down the hall and let's get Everly. To be able to build that we need. Yeah. No, this has been going on for a week now, that all of a sudden that's happening. And so here we are. We're in the warehouse. Let me look and see if the warehouse is backing up. And it is. Look at this. See this right here? That means that there's no room in the warehouse. So let's sort the warehouse and see if those disappear. And they did. So there is room in the warehouse. It just needed better management. So we have a ton of flowers. We have plenty of cabbage. Cabbage is needed for quiche. And speaking of cabbage, needed for quiche. Let's put this here. And let's give this cabbage, let's take this cabbage to Petit Arnaaluk. Let's just go ahead and take the cabbage to there. Let's get rid of this for a second. Now JEI updated. And yeah, JEI updated. I'm sorry if I snapped at you. I'm sorry about that. It's just annoying. It's an annoying thing because I use the backpack all the time. And so one out of every certain number of times it turns on that. There we go. So now we have nether bricks and stripped mangrove wood. And let's look for mangrove wood for a second. We might have to import some mangrove. Let's see if there's any here. There's not. And that probably means there isn't any anywhere. We could go back to the trees and see, but we don't grow mangrove. We import it. And the fact that they don't have any might mean that that's the reason why those doors aren't being worked on. So I'm going to put this on a list of things that are going to be ordered to be imported. And this one's not a good list, but I guess I could. Yes, with good old paper and pen. Okay. Oh, look at the moon. Ooh, that's so pretty. Look at that. The moon. I love those kinds of views. We're underwater. We're looking at the moon setting behind the glaciers above the waterline. Wow, that's pretty. Okay, which means that it's about to be morning. Okay, and let's see here. Let's come here. So a long time ago, and how long? An hour and 10. Let's try just one thing right quick, and let's see if we can put in that building that we want to put in. I'm going to try doing it a way that I haven't tried before. And it's like, what building can I put there that I could then put in what I need? And or I would have to take, see, he's in the wrong, he's not in the hallway where his house is. And you're upset about that? Oh, and And see, he doesn't have a job. So that is what's happening. So, Mr. Villager, I just realized what's happening. I'm getting new people, different people. And when they come in, I might have kids and not realize it. When they come in, see, there's nobody in these beds. Oh, but there's someone sleeping in this bed for a change. So yes, I have different people coming in. So this has become a place where people who want to visit from your villages are coming and coming and being here. And I actually like that. I'm fine with that, actually. That's really fun. So let's go back here. We're going to quickly do something. Well, not real quickly, but we're going to look on the outside and see what we can put here. Whoosh. So the place that I'm talking about, I see housing there. You're swimming, bear? Why are you swimming? Is there no place for you to be here? Oh, the bear's trying to get to fruit. That bear is trying to get to fruit. See this cave on this side? There's a cave over here too. So they're just hunting for fruit off of that tree, picking fruit off of that tree, and that's why they're over on this side. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's neat. Okay, so we have, we're in the wrong area if we can see that beehive. So we need to go over here. This is the university area, so we're still too far over. We're in the wrong direction, so let's go this way. Let's come around here, and now we're closer to where we need to be. And we have this housing here. So here's the additions. These are the villager additions to this housing right here. And what we were talking about was on the other side, right over here, we do actually have enough room that we could put, let's see if we do. We might not. Now that I'm over here, we might not have enough room. Hold on. Let's do this and let's see how big a Byzantine is. Let's come here. Let's switch to BYZ. Here we are, Spumanti. And let's come to Fundamentals Residence. All the way down to 3 beds. And let's move that over here and see how big this is in comparison to the space that we have here. So that's the size of this room. And let's come down and look at the level 3, the level 6. So if we did this, this is how many, this is where it could be. So there is enough room to do this. I just have to figure out how I want this room to sit here. So there's the floor right there. Let's move this. Wait, we're in the wrong location. We're moving it too close to there, and we should be moving it to here. This is where we need to put it. Now the elevator is right here, so we don't want it to interfere with the elevator. And I'd like the hut block to be here, and we just need it to probably be about right there as far as in this place is concerned. So that means that we would put a wall in right there. Can I fit it back one? Let's fit it back one this way and put it right to there. So that would have to be a wall there. So we do have to bring it out. And how close is it to this? That is really close. It would almost be better if it was, see this part right here, it would almost be better if it was facing, turn this way, turn this way. No, it still needs to be this way. Now, that's an interesting place for it to be. So if it's here, that wall would be a wall in the room. The door could be right here, right off of this hallway here. Instead of having that chair there, we could have a door there. There'd still be a window here, but then this part would be the bedroom right here, fitting right in between these two buildings. We don't need, I'd have to fit it back one more right here like this, so that it wasn't up against this wall, because I need to put a wall here. So let's see what this would look like. Concrete. The light gray is the floors, and the white and the dark gray. Now let's see what we've got. So see how that is there? See this part right here where this is? This wouldn't be here anymore. We would have this be full block on this wall. We have, oh, well, we might as well make it floor colored. This one here be this color, and have this whole section here be this color right here. So it needs to come out here. We're talking about having it come all the way over. This is the floor that would be on. And then the wall. So if this is the floor here, let's take this one away and put in a full white one right here for a second. Let's put in the wall piece that's going to be here. It has to come up here. And it has to come over. So this piece here is going to be, I don't know yet. Let's see what happens with that in just a second. But there is going to be a wall here, because that's the room right there. And then this wall has to come out to here in order for there to be a wall here. And we'll figure out the windows when we, after we get this in. What we're making is a Druid couple's apartment, or a couple's bedroom in this apartment. And that's what we're working on right now. See this line here like this? I think I'd like this line to run through this room. Believe it or not. It's just going to be a decoration kind of piece thing. Now we could have the windows be on this part right here for this room, depending on which beds we choose, and we'll see when we get done which beds we want to use. And that just leaves this corner right here, which we don't need. So we can pull that away. And I think that's good. I think this is good. So this is closed in right now. And we've got stair pieces here and flat. We could cover it. We'll see what we want to do. Let's go back in. I'm heading in the wrong direction, I think. Yes, I am. So this is here. I recognize those apartments, and we just added this piece right here, which means that the airlock is here. How do you not get lost? You love how Spamonti made all the apartments so compact? Yeah, I like that too. Okay, now I have Siren Sight, so I have to wait for a moment for that to go away. I still have it there. Now I dried off. All right, so this is where we're putting it. See that wall right there? See this right here? Oops, it doesn't go back far enough. Oops, we wanted the door to be right here. So, oh shoot. So we need there to be wall and ceiling right on that part right there. Because, oh wait, no. Nope, I'm not in the, wait, I'm at the wrong apartment. I was like, what did I do wrong there? Hi, guys. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. This is dark, and that's why that's like that. So see this part right here? We don't need that. However, we do need a back to the elevator, but it's going to be a wall piece right there. And so nobody lives here right now. That's why we have a pet bat. We were supposed to put a lamp right here, which we didn't yet. And here it is. So here we go. This is a level 6 of this. And construct it. And there it is. So let's X. And let's see what we've got. So did we get water inside? We did not, interestingly enough. So let's get a pickaxe. So we can take away certain things in here. Number one, this is in the doorway. So we need to take that away. See this part right here? This is the part that we're going to put a wall. We have to put a wall right here. Or we can do this right here and put a wall right here. So let's take this away. Right in this part right here. This is a 3. Why did I make this? This doesn't seem tall enough, does it? It doesn't, but we'll have to... Water's going to come in just a second until I close that up. And then let's put a wall piece here. Alright. So now this is the actual bed right here for this room. And this is the... Oop! Yeah, I took away the light. I took away the light in all of this place. Let me get some lamps. Let me get one of Macaw's lamps, the standing lamps, to put in the living room. Or we could do a hanging lamp in the living room. Let's do a hanging lamp here. Let's see if it'll drip if I put a lamp here. It might not. These can be turned on and off and on. So they're good, because they can be turned off and on. But I don't know whether I necessarily like that. Unless, oh, but that might be interesting. Unless I use a chain and make it look like it's a standing, oops, bonk, a standing light like that. That's kind of all right, but then it would kind of need like a little piece right here, or a different color right here as the bottom of this. And if I'm going to do that, I might as well go ahead and do, Macaws. We might as well go ahead and do the Macaw's lamps, because they have a base at the bottom, and we can do the red one like this and put it right here. And we could even put it up this high if we wanted to. Let's see. I never sort of liked the high one. And now we can turn this light on. And it is, although, look at that. Doesn't it need the high one? It really does in this room, doesn't it? Let's see if that leaks. With that sitting there. It shouldn't. But we'll see what happens. Right there. And if it does, I think that just leaked. If this is leaking here, then I might go out and take away this entire piece right here and put something on the outside so that doesn't leak. And the way that that works is to come here. We could use a sponge. There's nothing there. So let's get a sponge. Because why is it leaking? Okay, and now let's put this in, and it shouldn't leak anymore because we removed it, and that way the lamp isn't in the ceiling in that kind of way. All right, now we got a problem here, Houston. When I take this away, this is going to leak right there. But I think I didn't make the ceiling high enough. I didn't. Okay, so let's go out and let's bring up the ceiling piece here. It just seems too claustrophobic. The ceiling being down that low. So we'll have to bring the whole thing over in this area. Right here, see this right here? We're going to move these two right here because that's the wall. Take this away right here and put in this block all the way across. Because see what happened there on the inside. All right. So now the box is bigger. And let's see where is. I have to watch where I'm going. I think I need to go through here. Yes, I do. It's very easy to be turned around. And then I have to go back through, nope, not you, this one. All the way back here and go all the way back to that one. The bat is indignated? Is indignant. Is indignant. So see how low the ceiling is? And that's why we were doing that. And of course we are going to have to put either something on the ceiling to keep this from, we don't need this piece of gray right here. Piece of gray there. So this is the bedroom right here. And with that, I wonder if I'm going to see what this looks like in the hall for a second. He's indignant. Yeah, definitely. Let's see where this ends up. Okay, good. That doesn't end up anywhere. We're just going to put that there because we have that in this room. And I want it to look like that. All right, here's an interesting problem, Houston. Where are we putting this door? So I had this idea that we were going to put the door here. I don't think we can. I think on both sides of this, we're going to have to put this. And then put the door right here. See right here? So we'll have to put the door here. So we'll have to bring this part all the way over. We're going to lose that window, or we're going to bring the window out to here. Let's bring it up for a second to give them this kind of skylighty thing. And then from here, look at all these different things we have to do. Just to put in this bedroom. Is this tall enough? Yes. All right. And then let's put that in so the water goes away. And that puts that puts the door right here, which is fine because there's already a door there. So there should be on this wall. Let me see what's going on here. Let's take these away right here and make these full blocks. And take this one. Let's see if I can put one of these here and make that do that. I'm good with that. Look at all this stuff. And now we need gray in the floor right here. Because the floors are gray. And we have a new window right there. So all this is leaking. And we definitely are putting this on the ceiling all the way across. And right here in this area, we've got this color here. And it is, whatever it is, it's really interesting. Whatever it is with the narrator, it probably has to do with where the mic is and where my hand is in this setup that I've got here. It's probably, nothing has changed probably as far as that narrator is concerned, except my setup, which I didn't think was interfering. And that's curious. That's definitely curious. But let's get this color right here. Oh, I did get it. Okay, I don't want to take that many. Leave those, and we'll put this here so it doesn't leak. Because it's absolutely leaking. So we have that, and now we need this. We're just going to put a block here. So look at this. Look at them coming in to check out this new room.
So what
yes,
will it be
Leighton,
for you?
I know you don't like any of the food. You never do. Can you not drink this? Why do you even have this on you?
Time for
Leighton, ooh, Leighton is studying. Leighton is studying archery. I wonder if Leighton wants to compete. That's interesting that he is. Am I going to have here? Nope, we'll just leave it. Because of that, I'm not going to be able to do this on the inside. We're going to have to do it on the outside. Put this on the outside because of the elevator being right there. Can they hear the elevator? That's a good question. Is it quiet? Is it loud? We'll find out. And this door here. Really, Azaria? You had to sleep in the doorway? Grr. Okay, so I'm just gonna hold on to the door for a second. I don't need this. This is in the room. This is in the room. We don't need this. I hold on to those. And a light gray panel. Interesting. Okay. And we need the other one here. Let's bring this down.
Again.
Let's bring this here.
It's filling, but
And let's bring these down for a second. I'm going to have to go out and keep that from leaking. Which means going out this way. Or should I just go through the roof? I could go through the roof. Azaria, seriously? That is Azaria. Alright, so let's come here. This is the problem right here. There was only one block there. So let's close that. And let's put on what needs to be here. And yeah, we actually can use... Oh, but we haven't in these areas. See this coming here? Put that there. This is what we're fixing. This leaking right in this part all the way here. So we just need it to be here. Oops. And along this wall, there shouldn't be any leaking. But right here is leaking. And that takes care of the room. Okay. All right. Whoop, whoop. Wait. What's happening here? Who are you and why are you here like this? And why are you here like this? Interesting. Little remnant pieces that never got fixed. That's curious. We don't want to go that way, remember? We can't get in from that side. Well, we can. It's just farther away than this one is. This one's closer. Run, 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 run. And then we're going to have to check Petit Malakut for now. Alakut, Malakut. And yay, Azrael is gone. So we can put in the door right here to the bedroom. And that's what's dripping here. Did I miss this? No, come on now. I put it there. Okay, I'm a little miffed now because I actually did put it on top there. This is all covered right here. All right, fine. Let's make this into a solid block. I don't have a solid block anywhere. There. A solid block there. A solid block here. I'm gonna have to close up this part right here. Because this is where we now have to put, let's put that in there. We have to put wall, we have to make this come up all the whole way up. Do you have one of these still? You do. I did have a gray piece. Let's take this gray piece and putting gray underneath here because this is actually going to have to come all the way up right in this area. Grr. Unexpected, but it's okay. We're just going to go ahead and bring up this part right here. Take all of this away, here, and here. Every once in a while, the water mechanics are interesting. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to join these two here. So see this under here? Can't have any of this. Change that. Change that. Change that. And they can still have this here, but they don't need this one. Alright. So what am I doing? I'm really just bringing this whole section here up. This right here. All the way to here. So we have this coming down in this part right here. We have to change this whole area. And these doors I don't need. This is the inside gray. I do need that. Where's the white? The white went away. Let's come here. This entire piece over and then have this piece come down to meet this. So I just put that in, but I think it's going to be this color. We have a piece here. What is this? I think I might like that being indented. Area there. I think that's okay. I just need this to come all the way over to here. And then this part right here. Okay, I like that actually. And let's put the other white piece right here. So this piece really isn't needed here. I'm just trying to make it look presentable on the outside a little bit. I don't need that piece, and I don't need this. And here, I think if it's just stair, it's going to leak into the room. We have 1, 2, no, we can put stair here. So this is where we can put stair. Here's a problem, Houston. Okay. So this is what happens when you change something. When you change something that you have to do an entire, you have to get it to still be okay in the building, to still look okay on the outside of the building, and things like that. That's the kind of stuff I like to do. You gotta go. Okay. All right. How long ago that was, I don't know. You're not good with typing today. No, it's fine. It's fine. Let's go down this hall. We can't see the golem because the golem is like right there. What's golem doing? What you doing, golem? What are you looking at? You're looking out the window? Okay. This is where we're going. Right here. This is where the new room is. Right here. We're just going to leave the elevator right there. So now this isn't leaking anymore. And this bed, even though it's in the, it's a shame we can't move the bed, but we can't. The bed is right in the doorway, unfortunately, but which is not good aesthetic, good design, interior design. It's not. It's not. It isn't. But I'm gonna have to leave it for this room. Why didn't I want the door to be on this side? Because the elevator is here and it wasn't going to work. Could I give them an extra door right here and have this be, but then how are they connected here? So it doesn't make it a difference. I need them to be connected to this apartment. And now I need a lamp, and I'm actually going to put a lamp on this table. I can put one of these, or I can put it above the table. This one can actually be turned on and off. This one right here, so we can put that one there. This is going to be a double bed right here, so we can take these two beds away without hitting the hot block. Let's put this, let's take all of these away now. I have this one here, and the sponge. And let's come here. Let's come here, and let's put these two here. I'm going to put this one here. Let's put the sponge back here, and the tea. The tea belonged to somebody. Oh no, the tea came from one of the Druids who couldn't even drink tea, and yet they're holding tea. So that's the reason why I have that tea on me. Let's put the beds in. And we absolutely have to go to Handcrafted's beds. We have to make sure the beds are handcrafted so that the villagers don't think this is an extra place for them. We have mangrove out in the other area. We could do mangrove in here for the bed, since it can be seen from the other area. And there is the bedroom. Now we'll see how this works out. Because see where that is. As far as the wall is concerned, I probably made a boo-boo there. I probably need this wall to come out right here. So let's go out for a second. And let's make this wall come back to here. Uh-oh. Did the flowers go away? They sure did. Oh no. I made a boo-boo. Let's put that in there so that we can have this wall not be here. This part of the wall not be here. All the way to this side. And this right here be here. That looked like one of the Druids picked up that flower in the other area. Oh, I actually like the way this looks now. This is quite nice. But I need this one to have a full wall piece right here. So it can come all the way over from there. And let's go back in. I need, wait, oh yeah, it's a wall, so I don't have to worry so much about that part. So now everything's soaking wet. But look at this. This has turned into something really nice now. Okay, let's go into the hall where the flowers are gone. And let's go see what's going on there. Let's also close this door. I don't think they'll come in here because, but you never know. See they're there? See they're standing there? What do I want to do with this tea that I have on me? Let's put this tea away. I need to put something on the bed. I'll do that in a little bit. Why am I out in the hall? Oh, because the flowers are gone. Are all of them gone? No. Here's some. Here's this. So we can put back that in there. Not sure why this is cool. This is this color here and not this. So let's put that in. Did we have spirit trees growing out? Because those are absolutely spirit trees. Right in that part right there. Isn't that interesting? I must have stone underneath or something to keep them from growing out in this section. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. So this is what it looks like from here. So there's a wall here now. But they can look this way. So I don't want to take the glass away from there. We almost need to put something on the spirit walls now. Like something larger in this location especially, since we have extra space right here. It almost looks like we could have an actual tree piece right here. Let's come here. Let's go to spirit IT. Let's get some wood from down here. Here's tree. I think this is what will grow. So I have to be careful about this. If I use this, it won't, but it doesn't look right when I do that. Spirit roots, spirit leaves, and these spirit leaves. Let's see what I've got here for a second. I don't know that I necessarily want that. Let's get a pot. Let's get one of these pots. Let's get the white one. And we can put it right here in this corner. Like this, and then put the leaves on top. And sure enough, there we go. And all of a sudden, that's the way you normally go. This is in your way now. Is that what you're saying? Bentley.
Okay.
Oh, you helping me place it? Is that what you were doing? That's kind of what it looked like. All right. Alrighty. So let's come in now and see what we've got going here. Mr. Villager is very sweet. And thank you, Mr. Villager. Thank you for being in chat, and thank you for watching. And I hope you have a really good day. And should we put in a carpet? Why don't we do that? If we put in a carpet, that probably means that we should put something underneath here. And I think we will. Let's take this out and bring the white block out some more under here. So see where this is right here, this little gray area here. So why don't we go ahead and bring the whole thing out to here. We've got all these mazes underneath here. It's really wild looking. We're going to take these. This is the underneath part, and I am putting in a full block underneath. I could do half block, couldn't I? Can I find any half block of concrete for a second? Let's see if I can find concrete. Sure enough, there is none. Cutter. Let's look for cutter. Let's put this here. Let's come down and set the cutter underwater here. And we've got that set. And that will give us this. Make that go away. Put this back in the library, and let's come here. Let's take this part here, and we're going to put it all the way over to the end. And right here, whoops, I'm not moving properly. Right here, see this right here? Let's take this and put it here like that. Okay, and then this whole part here, we're just going to cover the entire part. I know, I like it that color too. I like that it goes under the building like that. That's fun. But we're going to cover the whole thing. Okay. So here where this is, why don't we just go ahead and bring this part up here. That takes care of that. Put these under here, and we should have pieces on this right out here. I need to get from the, let's get from here. Nope. Ah, that's what's going to be the problem. I'm not going to be able to do anything about that piece. So we're going to have a piece here. And just have it be like that. I know. I know. I know. I know. Let's make these. Oh, that's why we didn't. I see why we didn't. Because then we still have this piece right here. And this should be gray anyway. We haven't worked on this apartment yet. But underneath the window here, we're gonna... I know in other apartments we've done it the other way. Where that part is not floor, is actually the border of the... And this is going to be interesting because this is the only way that we can do that. And this is why we don't do these. This is why those corners in there were different. Because really and truly, in order to do this, we would have to use this stuff. And bring it out like this. And see this, we still have this. We're still gonna have this. Grr. So that's why they did it the way they did it. That's why they put the white underneath these. So that it wouldn't show. So I think I'm just gonna have to put it back. Otherwise I'm not gonna like it. I know I have these here, where these are, but these, I think are the same all the way around. Let me just check for a second and see. Why are you here? Let me check around here. Oh, worse on this side. There's nothing here. Oh, well, if there's nothing, let's put the white in. I know, I'm going to go in and I'm going to say, why is this white here? I know that's what's going to happen. Why are some of them white and some of them aren't? See what's happening here? This is the same thing. Here where we were trying to cover this stuff. And we did. On this side, but it does make a border on the outside. Like that. And that's why the people the style designers who work on these, Ray, John, Sam, and then the individual style designers like McSassa and Matlam and Lady Shatana, Mubian, all of those designers, John Ryer, all of those designers just do an incredible job when you start considering what's going on here. We were going to add a larger living room up here and we just haven't done it yet, and that's why that looks like that. But this was the room, nope, this is Mr. Villager's, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Villager's place, which means that what we were working on is down the hall right here. And we still don't really have a window for this bedroom. And see this right here? We could put one here, but I think then they have too much of a view of the hall. So this is the main floor here. So that means we have to go back through to get inside and see what we want to do about a bedroom window. They might like it being all nice and snuggly and not having an actual window there, but I think that all bedrooms should have a window. And there goes my siren sight, just went away for the fact that I got wet. It was outside. This is where it could be, right here. This is where a window should be. And I have glass. Now we could do one of two things with glass. We could either put in this orange mosaic, especially because of the type of window that needs to go in here. We can put in regular glass. Let's put that there. These are outside. These are outside. Yeah, I know I made these, but now they're outside. This is the one that we want to hold on to. And let's look for some other orange for a second. Let's go into here. So these are ornate orange in this area. We could do these windows, which is, what is this, arched? And where's the arched? This is what the arched would look like. That right there. That's interesting. This is woven. The woven's nice. Let's see if we can find it. Woven. I think I've used that somewhere. And then this is the tiled, which I'm not sure I'm going to like. The vertical is really pretty. So let's see which one of these we like the best. So we could do this. No. Wow. There we go. And put this in and have that be there like that. But it almost looks like we would need, oh, that's right, we're going to put a carpet in. It almost looks like we would need something else there. Why is there just that there? The only way that would kind of work properly is if it was this. Because then it's clear that it's a window. But then we'd almost need to bring, and here we go again. Let's bring this part up all the way across and down. I'll have to go out and look at that in the hall and see what that looks like. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so let's do this one too. So this hall is different from the others because it does this. And we might as well go ahead, since that is one extra there, and put the extra on the outside right there. That's the way these normally are. Is that red? That sure is. There we go. All right. They're just different buildings. So the different buildings have different looks to them. And that's what that looks like there. And now let's come in here, because now that we've done that, we can put another window on this side right here. So let's come here and go 2 and 3. And so there are the windows. This is white over here, and we need it to be white all the way. I'm fine with that for right now. I actually kind of liked that, having that look. And if we did a rug or something in here, we'd probably have to do one to match the floor. I like this decoration in here. And where are they going to put their stuff? On this wall. Right here. We're going to have 2 cabinet trees right here. So we can have a wardrobe. How much of this do I need? Let's take those away. Let's put this up here for a sec. On wardrobe, D. We've been using mangrove. So let's use a mangrove front. Let's put one of these in. And then let's go to books. Books, and let's find the stripped mangrove right here. And let's use these, because sorry guys, I just really like this stuff. This is Macaw's furniture right here. There's enough room for them to get around. We could make it like this. Now that would be different, wouldn't it? Such a waste of that corner, though. So let's just put the closets there like that. That's different. We haven't done that before, have we? And then let's put a chest up on top for their stuff. We'll put a chest right here. And if we wanted to, we can't put anything there. Okay. Now we need chairs, and the chairs are out here. So in this bedroom, there are some chairs around this table, the way there are chairs in the other room. I don't know that I want that blocked. I think we're just going to put one chair here and the other chair here, like that. And so there's obviously enough. And then on this wall right here is a perfect place to put painting. And we need a 2x1. And we'll put those back in the library. And so we need a 2x1. Here we go. Here's C. Desert ambience. Bonjour. 2x1. Too many paintings creation. All right, let's see what we've got. So creation looks like that. That actually works really well in here. That works really well in here. I think I'm just gonna leave this one. That's wonderful. Oh, that's very funny. Oh, I love it. Okay. And completely unexpected, and I just love it. Okay, so those are more paintings. Those are all the different painting mods that I have. And here we are. Is this gonna
Wouldn't it wait till Monday?
probably would bother me? See, when they go in here, they can see that part, but they can still get upstairs. I don't think they're going to get stuck. Yeah. Oops. And then we go out. Okay. So we'll leave that for now. And why are you how can you possibly be dripping here? Let's get a sponge. I want to see what's on the other side of this. Yeah, see that? There shouldn't be anything here. It's saying that 2 blocks aren't enough on top of here. Ah, because it's not 2 blocks. Okay, so let's take them out. All the way. Okay, and then put in a solid block. And we'll have to look at it later. Go back and look at it again. All right, this place is actually ready for Druids to come live here. So Druids 5 can be here, and then 2 more. And we only have 4 beds upstairs in this one. We are only putting 4 beds up here. So we have 4 people here and 2 people in this added room right here. And so this is good. Now we have another one of those added rooms in another section of town, and I don't know. But you notice the Druids coming in here all the time. This is where they come when they have off duty, and they know it's theirs. And so they are ready. So we have now 1, 2, 3 apartments, which is what there was. This 4th one is Mr. Villager's. So we have the apartments for them for when it is time to have kids. So we could actually think about having kids. Another set of kids now. This will be definitely fun. All right. It is daytime, it's noon, and the golem has been spending a lot of time on furniture. I'm not sure why. You see they're here. Did they come down from here? And they haven't come down. I don't know that they can. Why don't we remove these two? We're not using this area right now, so why don't we remove that and see if that helps? But if not, I'll have to see. That might help them get down. And who? They're only coming down one. He's trying to get that person to come down. Is it this? Let's take this away and see if that's maybe doing something there. That might have been. So this person's decided, yeah, all right, I get it. I get it. You win. They were having trouble getting down the stairs. Okay, so now they're here, and they're working, and they're much happier. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my gosh. That's pretty wild, isn't it? Look at this. This is taking us 2 hours, more than 2 hours. To work on this, and in the meantime, did Case finish? The warehouse has been sorted and the warehouse is fine. Did Case ever get those pieces that he needed? And we need to go to the other, to Petit Hamalakut, and get started on them. Harry, did you just get stuck? Oh, okay. He just fixed himself. Let's come here. And we're coming through. We're going to go through the willows to get to the area here. This isn't going to do us any good because we can't get through now. Remember, we closed that up. And upstairs, it's closed as well now. This was open and now it's closed again. Up here. If I want, just for now, we can do this. Come through here and then put these back. Walking through this part is still being worked on, but this is a level, yeah. See what's happening here? There are no doors yet, and that's the mangrove, and he is being held up by the need for mangrove. There's no question that those haven't been made yet. So let's come down, and there's where he's at. And of course he's a little pissed. Tell me you're standing in this let's do recall, get him out of the furniture, and let's look here. He still has a bunch of things that he needs. A turtle shell, the fancy doors. He needs some item frames that he's not getting. Let's quickly go over here. We're going to do something right quick. Oh, did you come back? Did you come back? Because I missed him. Missed him again. Let's go to Dax and let's make sure that he can make item frames. since 21 are needed. Are we headed in the right direction? Yes, we are. Now we're walking on the platform, the sides of the corridor, and the streetcars are passing by us like a subway. You are back! Yes, everything is good. Everything's good. We're going over to Dax and get him to make item frames. Just lurking. Okay, good. No worries. I mean, I understand that you have things to do. You definitely do at this time of day. So, no worries. Let's come here. No, and as a matter of fact, I'll show you the new room in just a minute. Let's come here and let's see if we need to teach. Yes, let's teach him to make this. And then crafting, let's teach item frame. This item frame piece, and we'll teach this. Because I don't think he knows how to make that. And there needs to be 21 of those. So Dex is the closest carpenter to that project, and that's why we're giving him those. And let's go back now to, we're coming down this hall here. We're gonna go back to the new apartment new bedroom actually, that we put in the Druid housing, so that we could have a couple, Druid couple, if they wanted to be there, they can be there. And that is right here, right at the end of this hall. So I'm just going to show you what you missed. So this is now the Druid apartment here. There's the kitchen. Here's a little entertainment area here. And this goes upstairs. That's the elevator, but right here is the new bedroom. And this is what it looks like. I just have to deal with the part that this part of the, unless I put the chairs someplace else, but there really isn't any other place for it. I would have to put some kind of paneling right here, like this. Can I put the paneling down behind that chair? No. Just so that that part of the elevator doesn't show in there. What does that look like? Actually looks okay with that being like that. And this one would have to be gray, and I don't want to do that. So we'll just leave the chair, or I'm only going to have one chair in here, and I don't want just one chair in here. But what I could have is a stool right here. They can still get around the bed. They can still get everywhere if I put a stool right here. So why don't we do that? We're using mangrove stuff, but the stools are, the chair is spruce. Why don't we do a spruce stool right in that corner? There we go. So there's a stool, an extra place. This light is on. This light can be turned off. And now that the bedroom is done, we'll turn the light off for right now. Although it will make bats, won't it? We'll leave the light on. We already have a bat. Oh, the bat is gone. Ooh, okay. So the bat went away. Excellent. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. And there we are. Okay, so that is it right now. I know I haven't gotten to all of their rooms yet. See, she's sleeping. That's a she. Nope, that's a he. He's sleeping on the couch in this room. And here, no one's sleeping in here. No one has this. No one's using that room yet. And over here, we have people. There used to be people in here. There are not. He's sleeping in there. Is there someone sleeping? No. So no one's sleeping in that room. Okay, and let's go out. And then over here, let's go. Let's go here. Ah, there we go. So there they all are. So that's 1, 2, 3, and the other 2 make 5. And I think there are only 5, but we can look again and see. And sure enough, now they're all here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, look at these 2 way back here. Ooh. What is there? Where am I? I'm right in this hall. That's the hall that goes back here. Let's take... Are they actually back here? Can't be there. Let me look on the map again. Yeah, see there's 2 off of this hallway. So they're back here. So the question is, did they go upstairs to where the animals are? Ah, there's one. Okay, and he's actually stuck on a chair. So I'm gonna have to take this chair away so he can go away. And I thought I put a different bed in there so that they wouldn't use that. But I don't know now. Did I do it from underneath? I think I did. There we go. But they can use the paladin bed. So I don't want to take it away from him. That's where he is. Let's find out where the other one is. Because there's another one. Where I am, aha. See right here? See this? That would seem to be going in this direction. But he wouldn't be in there, would he? No, he's not in here. That means he's in here. Or is he up? I thought I looked upstairs. Maybe I didn't. This is the dairy farm. And he is not up here. I should say they are not up here. And so that just leaves these apartments. So let's look and see if where I am. No, he's not. He's someplace that is so strange. So he's not. So, you like this lamp? It has good vanilla vibe. Yeah. Yeah, I love that lamp. That hanging lamp. I know which one you mean. It really is a really cool lamp. So not here. I can't see him on the little map. So I was probably looking all over the place, and he's probably, it's sunrise, so everyone's going to be up, and he's probably like still stuck upstairs or something like that, or in this area here. There's no one there. Let's look up. But there isn't anyone anymore. Yay! So we fixed that. So wherever that one is, he's gonna have to stay there for now. I have exactly 30 minutes left. Vincentius is gone. I think Vincentius has gone to bed. Yeah, and I'm supposed to be going to Petit Hamalakut, which is where I'm going to go right now. So I'm hurrying towards, we'll go through the mangrove apartment building right here for a moment. And we're just going to go over, did I need to take something to them? I hope not, because I don't have anything on me. So I hope I didn't need to bring them something. Carrots, durum wheat. Last time they needed durum, and we didn't have. And if they need durum again, I think we're going to, I don't want to grow wheat. We have wheat farms here. I really don't want to grow any. Do I have anything here that I was waiting for? Shoot, the warehouse is full again. And I don't have anything here I was waiting for. I can't leave. The warehouse is full. Let's take the cab. I take a taxi back to the second maker's area. And let's come here. And let's go to the second maker's taxi stand right here. And let's get out. And let's check. All right, so we're here in this hall. We've got a hall that goes to Dax and over to those farms, but we need to come this way. The warehouse is right here. It's Mildred. And let's see, let's sort the warehouse. Leaning towards green or leaning towards yellow and white. It depends on the rest of the area. If there's not a lot of green in the area, you might want to maybe have it be different. Wait, X. Shoot. My throat is acting like it's not happy. Ah, so there's still stuff here. How much mint do we have? Let's come here and look and see how much mint we have. Okay, we have 2,700. That's not that bad. Let's look at cobble.
I won't work during this terrible rain.
We still have 13 here. And 13's a little bit much. And the deep slate, we have 66,000. Let's see where this is. And this is diorite here. All right. This is 2 types of cobble. Whoops, in this rack here. Let's get the rack. Let's remove this and remove this. And let's pick it up before the couriers pick it up. And let's come up here. And let's put this rack back. And get down and then put this rack back here. Now all of that is in my backpack right now, but I can take all of that to Petit and let them have it for their builds. So that's what we're going to do. That's going to give them a little bit of space for right now. And then we'll have to come back and look. Oh, absolutely. Wait, do you want it? Because if you do, I can put it in a chest for you. Right now. Yeah. What's the
Can I
matter
help you?
here? Skylar, you're complaining too. So now Nina,
Good to
there's
see
something
you.
going on with Nina because now everyone's complaining from their area. So see, we had this chest here with foodstuffs for you and the pots that you wanted and things. They're still waiting to be shipped, but for the stone that you want, let's see, these are going to Ta'ana, and that's going to Ta'ana, and that's going to Ta'ana. Why don't I take these and put them in here with the fish, and take these and put them in with put them in this packing case, and then we can give you the stone. Now, do you want cobble or do you want both? Do you want the deep slate cobble too? Tell me how much you want. How much do you think? Am I at a courier? I am. I want to put this somewhere. Let's come here in this inventory and put this in here. And then right here, let's put back this. And then, oh, it's raining. Okay. How much cobble do you think? Check Discord. Okay. Let's look at Discord for a moment. It's not going to show me Discord. Let's come here. Let's go to here. Let's look. I saw those. Let's look at mine for a second. See. It says there's something. Check Discord in messages. Because I did look at the oh, which palette is better? Yeah, I think Tony answered that one. Let's see here. There you are. $287 emeralds. All items are intact and are being distributed among the campsites. Okay. Okay. So how much do you want? 3 stacks of each. That can be arranged. So right here, let's get 3 stacks. Wait, do you mean 3 stacks? 1, 2, 3? Okay. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Are you sure that's enough? Okay, so that's going to Ta'ana, but this is going to you. We'll add those to the shipments that we have here. These are some additional shipments that we're sending you. So all of that is there. And Mr. Villager was saying that I should add emeralds. And let me see, how many emeralds? As a part of the trade, 287. Wow, you're wealthy. One, 2, 3. Let's see how much this is. 3 4s of 12. I can't count. I have to put them here and see what they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 287. So we could do another 64. 1, 2, 3. Let's do another 64 emeralds. these back and let's put this here and see what we've got. 275. 76. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 86, 87. So that should be about, that should be too much. So we'll see in a minute. 287, 289, 1, 2. There we go. 287 from Mr. Villager's people for the amounts. The things that we gave. And yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for those. Okay, and now we're going to head back to the ship and see. It's sunset. Let's hope it's not raining. And let's see if we can get on a balloon and go to Petit Handcrafted. So here we go. We're here. And we're taking this to the Trees Hotel so that we can get the balloon. And now we're at the hotel. And the hotel has a stash box right here. So we're going to take the emeralds and put them in the stash box and they can go into the warehouse. And let's go. We already got from Elaine, we already got a ticket the last time. So if it's not raining, we are free to go. And it's not raining, yay! And the moon is setting over there. And we are going to come and go in. And then let us sit down. We're going to Petit Handcrafted. And we're taking the balloon. And we are at Arnaaluk right now, and we're going to Handcrafted. And here we go. And dun, 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 dun. So we got here just in time. We can watch the balloon land, see all those pieces coming in, all the mountains in the distance there as we land. Well, thank you. Obrigado. I'm really glad. Thank you very much. And so there we have it. So we've landed. It's nighttime. If we want, we could go ahead. Let me stash some of the stuff that we brought with us. So we brought a lot of cabbage with us. I don't think we were supposed to bring that. And we brought some of this. This wasn't supposed to come. This can go in the library. So we'll put this in here. And they can come get all of this and put it in the warehouse. And that'll be good. There's one in another place, another stash box. What time of night is it? Let's see. It is 11:30, almost 11:30 at night. And I'm going to the warehouse. I think there's a stash in the warehouse that I can put the rest of these things in. We're going to cut through the farmer's market and go past the town hall meeting area, and this road leads to the warehouse. And close the door for the evening. There's nothing here, so we can definitely put some of this, but look how much I have. I really have kind of too much to put in a stash. However, I do want them to do things So let's do this first. Let's come here and let's put this piece of glass back in the library. And then the dog is back. Ooh, we have to see if it's Hercules. So I named the dog Hercules, and which was very fun. And Hercules is Sheila's kid. And Sheila's kid is now a friend of the dairy farmers. That's a wild wolf who is a friendly. And there we go. So we've got that part, and I can put the rest in a stash later. Let's go see if we can see who that is. Is it Sheila or is it Hercules? So we're gonna come down here. And do I need a night? I might need a night lantern. I might need one. Yeah, I think so. Just for now. And let's look and see if we can see who was barking. I see one of the donkeys. I see cows. But I actually don't see anyone. Oh, we did hear. Oh, I hope he's not. I hope the dog isn't in this area. I hear the dog barking. Don't you? Does not sound like it's in the field. The rabbits are in the rabbit hutch. Well, I don't see a dog. A wolf. Wolfie! I don't see a wolf, so we'll just have to wait until morning and see if we can see one in the morning. So I'm going to begin to look at the builders for a second. This builder is Brittany. Brittany is level 4 and she is working on the dining hall. And how many pieces? I don't think it's going to show us anything. Yeah. It's not going to show us anything because she's still, wait, if this is a level 4 and she's working on the dining hall, we can put these stairs back that were here. Let's do that. So I didn't actually need a picture there. Let's take these away. We're going to take this away here. And I probably should be using. So right here where this is, you can see that we did have steps coming down in this area. Let's go to here. And we need to put, yeah, that's not going to work. I think we're actually going to have to put steps here. Instead of having this come out, there's a house right here, and we need to have some kind of stair down from here. So while it's nighttime, while no one is here, let's just take all of this away for a second, and let's put in those are slabs. And here, why don't we just go ahead and what kind of fence is this? This is spruce. So yes. So why don't we just go ahead and put in spruce stair coming down right here? Arabs, hi. Good morning. How are you? How are you? Or we could make them carved out of stone. Ooh, I might like that. Let's do stone stairs here. I sort of like the idea. And we'll bring the stairs down right in this section here. Let's get a pickaxe and a shovel. And let's dig these out. You're well? Good. I'm doing okay. My throat is kind of acting up a little bit, but I've been streaming for a little bit of time, so I think that's part of the reason why. Why, Mackenzie? Why now?
So what will it be for you?
Okay, let me do something here with Mackenzie. She has this food on her, and it's keeping her from getting fed. We're going to take some of the coffees off of her too, and I think now she'll get fed. And we need this to come down to, whoa, we need to come down, this to come down a long way. So let's take these pieces out here, right in this area, and we'll just remove all of this. We put this here because we were making just a sort of temporary kind of way up to the pasture right here. But I think we're going to put in these permanent stairs in this part. They can fix this later if they want. Wait, that chair's facing, that stair I should say, facing the wrong way. And there we are. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so this will help the couriers getting back and forth in this area right here. Yeah, they can jump off of this, which is not necessarily good, but not so bad. And we have a little bit of space there. What's here? What's going on here? Oh, you are coming out to here. Interesting. So we'll leave this section. And dun 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 dun! Cade is done. Cade has finished the level 4 of his building. Let's put these back. We're done with the stairs. So we're going to return all of this to the library, these materials. And look at that. Let's go up and see. And that's fine right there. We're just going to have that be like that. I'm just going to bring one more right there. It goes up to that spot. So to make it look like it was carved out of this wall area here, and we could bring these down right here to make it look like this is more wall than it is dirt in this part. Let's bring this down completely in this section, and let's take this corner here and take it down. I've been doing a lot of this here lately, doing stuff like this, removing this stuff. So we're going to take away the dirt in this part right here. And I could see that being there, that little bit of dirt right there, but the rest of this is going to be here. And now we don't even need this. I have this here sort of to keep them from being in trouble here. And there we go. So we'll just do that. And part of me is thinking that this should actually be here, like that, and there be no stair in that section right there. And I'm good with that. And that looks like it's neither of the two of these are going to turn because they're made out of what you call it, coarse dirt. Surprise event? Yeah? Hold on a second. Let's put these back in here. Let's come here. Did we see? So we heard the dog. We don't see a dog. So it might have been a call of the wild. It might have been wolves passing by. But the dog, the wolf is not here right now. We don't have a dog. We actually have a wild wolf who's named. We have two of them, Sheila and her pup, Hercules, who's grown up. And, but they're not here right now. All we have is cows and the donkeys at the moment, and rabbits, of course. So let's go see what Cade's doing, because if Cade is done, we can get him started on the next thing. And sure enough, he is. So we're going to take these pieces off right here. Ooh, is it that time? I think it is. I think that is a sign that House of Doggis is streaming. Yes, indeed. House of Doggis just starting his stream. So that means that I've been on for 3 hours. This is one of the rare times that I actually did get to stream for 3 hours and not get interrupted by something. It's always funny to me when I sneeze or when I have to rub my nose or my eyes and think, if you were in makeup, you couldn't do this. That's just an odd passing thought that I had this morning. If you were in makeup, you could not do this. You could not just arbitrarily, oh, look what's missing. It comes to here, and then they can go, can they still go down from here? Or does it not allow? That's interesting. We have to do something here. But I should go. I have to put the stair back. I mean the elevator back in this part. This is a level 4. It's going to be a level 4 for a while. So we're going to fix it so that they can use this. Okay, and now we can't put any more in, so that means it goes all the way up, not just to this floor, but to the very top floor, which is not this one. So it goes all the way up to here, and it needs to. So we'll take that part away, but then it connects down, and this is the way these have worked here, and I'm fine. He doesn't really need any light. Well, he could use some in this section here, right? It does look that way. So we've got one of these that isn't showing again. It's got a ton of stuff in it. So I'm not going to do anything about that right now, because when I do something with that, it's going to spill all of that into my backpack. And I don't want to do that right at this moment. It is 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It's 5 o'clock. Wow. But I just wanted to make sure those were closed. And Air Ops, it's so nice to see you. Who? House of Doggus. Doggus is one of the Twitch streamers who is a good friend of mine, and he actually is one of the people who watched me very early on and who I liked watching very early on when I first started doing Twitch. And so yeah, so he just started streaming. I don't have enough people to do a raid. It's just you guys right now. So I think I'm just going to say goodbye for now. And I will come back later, hopefully on YouTube later. But let me see here. Here I am. We are now in Petit Arnaaluk, and we're going to spend a little bit of time here because I would like to get some things done here. We haven't spent too much time here since the villagers arrived. So we'll spend a little bit more time here the next time we're in. And thank you, Aerops, for being here. Mr. Villager, thank you for coming back. And enjoy your games, everyone. Enjoy watching all the other gamers. And here we go. We're going to say goodbye for now. We've been listening to drone hands really softly in the background, actually. We're going to listen to Vincentius Primus take us out. So here we go. Bye for now. Bye for now.